Hey, second grade art friends, it's Mrs. Herbay. Um, this week we are going to move away from working with our faces a little bit, and we're going to be exploring another part of our self-portrait project, and that is we're going to be looking at kind of how you see yourself and how you want others to know about you. So what I want you to do is we're going to get out the questionnaire that you filled out earlier, called Questions to Help You Write Your I Am Poem. And I also sent home with you a little while back this square piece of paper as well. And we're going to be talking about how to use this as well. So, and then you're going to need a pencil. So if you want to go grab a pencil and your questionnaire that's attached to your I Am poem and your square piece of paper, and we'll get started. All right, guys. So one of the things we're going to think about is identity. And when someone looks at you, right, they would assume certain things about you just from your appearance. But the thing about that is that doesn't really, your outward appearance doesn't really fully tell somebody who you are. And so we're going to explore a little bit of a way that you can also let people know about you. And this is going to be a piece of art that is also part of your self-portrait. All right. So you filled out some questions about yourself. Some things like your favorite food, your favorite animal, your favorite place, who's in your family, what are your favorite colors, do you have a favorite toy or a game, what do you want to be when you grow up, favorite hobbies or sports or things you like to do, something that you might do really well, do you have any pets or pets that you really want, and then words that describe you, and then anything else that's special to you. So as you think about these things, these are going to be ideas that can help you generate images for how you're going to design this little square piece of paper. And what I want you to do is, on the back of your worksheet, so not your regular piece of paper, on the back of your worksheet, what you can do is you can just draw, we're just going to do like a little bit of a sketch here. So we're going to draw the square, and you're going to think about, all right, so based on some of the things that I wrote about myself on the questionnaire, how might I want to represent those things? So if I look at my questionnaire, I didn't finish filling it out completely, but if I look at some of the questions, what are some things that I might want to include when I create the art for this, to kind of show my identity? And I put down that two of my favorite places are the beach and working in my garden out in the yard. So though I definitely think I want to include some part of that when I do my art. Another thing is I talked about my family. And so I have 4 kids and my husband, and I think I want to include my family as well. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I think I might include some purple. What I am an art teacher, so it says what did I want to be when I grow up, but so I can do something about being a teacher. Other things I like to do, I like to make art, I like to knit, I like to garden, I like to cook. Those are some things. I have 2 dogs, and these are some words that I wrote down that describe me. So what we can do is we can start to think about how we might want to design the artwork that also is going to visually tell people about ourselves. And you can do this in a number of different ways. You can use words, you can use pictures, you can use color, and so you can kind of think about how you want to design this. Do you want it to have a border? Do you want things to be drawn realistically or maybe more abstractly? So I'm going to think about how I might want to. I'm going to write the word artist in sort of and this is just sort of your planning sheet, so you can kind of play around with this and move things around. So here, actually I don't want that to be lowercase, I think I want that to be uppercase. So here I have the word artist, and maybe I want a paintbrush here. And then maybe the paintbrush is okay. So that's maybe one idea I have. And then maybe I want to draw, I can draw my family. So, and the other thing you can do is, so there's my husband, and then I have 1, 2, 3, oops, I can't quite fit. So maybe I'm gonna move, actually, you know what, I think I'm gonna do, and this is where, this is part of your planning. Maybe I'll make this look more like a little photo. So there's 1 head, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I'll make this a little bit longer. And here I'm just drawing like sort of little sketches, kind of deciding, do I want to make the eyes more complicated? Okay, so this is my family. And then I can finish that off a little bit better, but I'm going to say I'm going to fit them down here. And maybe this could be fun. I could have, so Mrs. Herbay has 2 dogs. Dina, who's a fuzzy doggy. And so maybe Dina, and my dog Gabby. Maybe they're looking over top of this picture of my family. And maybe I'm going to kind of use waves sort of as a symbol for the beach. Maybe I'll have a sun. Up here. Might have other words that describe me. Maybe I'm going to kind of have a heart here. Trying to think what else. Oh. My garden. So you guys can see this is just sort of a rough sketch. I'm not drawing it perfectly exactly. But it's just kind of helping me to think of how I want to plan this. I think what other ideas. Yeah. So this can be sort of how then once you kind of figure out how you want to plan this out, then what you can do is then once you make sort of your plan, and here's the thing, you don't necessarily have to, you can figure out kind of how you want to plan this, how you want, you know, what you want to feature as part of this artwork, whether it be, I know in the past I've had students like create a design. There was one student who really loved several different sports. So he made a design with like basketballs and baseballs and soccer balls, and he just used those things to create his design. So that's also, you don't have to include everything on your question sheet, but you can include things that you want people to know about you. And you can think about how you want to draw them. The other thing that you can do too is if there's something that you want to draw that you're not sure how it looks, then you can find a picture on the internet and see how you want to, and then see how you want to draw it when you go ahead and to put it on here. So there is my design, I think. And then so what I'm going to do now is that I've sort of kind of figured out how I want to draw this and how I planned it. Then what I'm going to do now is then I'm going to draw it on this larger square here, okay? And so so what you can do then is after you plan it, you'll see, oh, so I have a border. The word artist is here. So then what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and plan it out on here. So this is my border. I'm gonna draw my border. Okay. And then this is where I had my word. So go ahead and I might have to move that down just a little bit. I'm gonna move it down just a little bit more so I can fit. That's why when you're doing this, when you're sketching, just want to do it nice and lightly. So you can kind of figure out where you want everything. And then once you figure it out, then you can go back and add more details and make it a little bit darker. Move that over just a little bit. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? So I'm going to make that a heart. So we had that there, and then I had my paintbrush here. That there, and then I had this coming kind of down and around to there. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that a rainbow, so it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. So I have that there. Here is where I had my family. And then I had my garden kind of coming up here. Okay, and I'll keep going, but I'm gonna let you guys so that you don't have to sit and watch me do everything. I'm gonna continue to fill this in according to my plan, and so I hope you guys have fun doing this. Basically, this is going to be sort of, if somebody looked at this, they would be able to see, oh, well, what do I know from this, looking at this? What does this tell me about Mrs. Herbay, right? And so you can, again, you can use words, you can use pictures, you can use symbols and other things to go ahead and tell people about yourselves. And we're, my goal for you this week is to kind of sketch this out, and then we can share where we are with this on Thursday. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you soon.